Long before the Kakatiyas, long before anyone wrote the history books of Telangana, the south was ruled by warrior kings whose name still survives in every village, Mutharaiyar. Today, their descendants cast nets into the Godavari, plough the fields, and guard the night. They are called Mudiraj. The world forgot their crown, but never their courage. This is the untold story of the Mudiraj people of Telangana, kings who became fishermen and never lost their pride. Who are the Mudiraj? Known as Mutharaj, Mutharacha, Mutrasi, they are one of the largest backward-class communities of Telangana, with roots deep in the soil of the Deccan. From Karimnagar to Khammam, from the old city of Hyderabad to the villages of Rayalaseema, you will find them everywhere. And their name itself speaks of royalty, Mudi, the ancient, the first. Raja, king. The community traces its lineage to the Kalabhra warrior kings, who rose to power nearly 1700 years ago, and as historians and community tradition tell it, humbled the mighty Cholas, Cheras, and Pandyas, and ruled the deep south for 300 years. And this is not just a story. In the Kaveri Delta, stone inscriptions still record a dynasty called the Mutharaiyar, kings of Urayur, commanders and rivals of the Pallavas, until the rising Chola Empire swept them away. An inscription of Erikal Mutharaju, a Mudiraja king, still speaks from the Rayalaseema hills. 1,000 years later, under the Vijayanagara emperors, the Mutharasas became the guardians of the frontier, watchmen, commanders, Palyakara warrior chiefs. In the Telugu country, their Bantu fighters were celebrated as the last line of defense, men who stood so the kingdom would not fall. Then the wheels of history turned. Empires collapsed, invaders crossed the borders, the sword lost its royal shine, and the kings became the forgotten. But here is what makes the Mudiraj different. They never begged. They took to the rivers, Godavari, Krishna, Manjira, and became master fishermen. They took to the fields and became farmers. They stood guard through the night as the village Mutharacha, the watchman every villager trusted with his sleep. The kingdom was lost. But dignity never left their hands. Their culture still burns with that royal fire. Every year, families gather for Ankamma Kolupu, a midnight festival for Ankamma, their warrior goddess. A dazzling pattern is drawn on the ground with wheat flour, turmeric, and vermilion. Balladeers sing all night about the warrior ancestors. In the Devarilu, the house of the goddess, the family's swords are preserved with reverence, brought down only for the festival. They celebrate Bonalu with all of Telangana, worship Maisama and Pochama, greet Bathakamma with their daughters, and feast on river fish and Jonna Rottalu. This is not just custom. It is a coronation that happens every single year. Today the Mudiraj are over 1 crore strong across the Telugu states, one of the biggest blocks of the backward classes. From village palayams to panchayats, from fishing cooperatives to universities, the community is organizing, educating, and rising. Organizations like the Telangana Mudiraj Mahasabha carry the banner, demanding the recognition this history deserves. The crown was taken by time, but the throne they seek now is built of schools, businesses, and ballots. And the blood of kings still shows. Etela Rajender, the Mudiraj leader who became finance minister of Telangana and shaped the newborn state's first budgets. Vennela Kishore, Telugu cinema's most loved comedian and director. Kasani Ganeshwar Mudiraj, the community's most prominent national voice. The community has given Hyderabad its mayors, again and again. In Tamil Nadu, the great leader G.K. Mupanar is counted in the same Mutharaja lineage. And the wider Kohli family, with which Mudiraj claims ancient kinship, even counts a president of India among its own, Ramnath Kovind. Not bad. For a community the history books tried to forget. So the next time you see a fisherman cast his net into the Godavari at dawn, remember, you may be looking at the descendant of kings. The crown is gone. The memory remains. The pride is alive. If this story earned your respect, hit that like button, share it with someone who carries this name, and subscribe, because every community of Telangana has a story, and we are telling them all. Jai Mudiraj. Jai Telangana.